First one's here.
This is better than a movie.
What's this crap?
This is super illegal, right? This? No. No? Wow.
I'm gonna need a bath after this one.
I don't want to hear your whining. I'm a bored and joyless old man. Give me a love.
Hey, bud. Let's party.
Let's do it.
This is a big one, the one I've been waiting for all my life.
You will receive total consciousness.
Stop. Okay. Safety first. Safety is first.
Here it is, everybody.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. The 2021 Academy Awards may be postponed to a later date, marking the most major shakeup in the 93-year history of the Oscars. Organizers for next year's ceremony are in talks to push back the ceremony, which was planned to be held February 28th, by up to 4 months. The ceremony is under threat due to the lack of new films amidst the global coronavirus pandemic, which has seen studios delay releases and shut down productions on new projects. Dave Calhoun, the president and CEO of Boeing, appeared on NBC's Today Show yesterday and talked about the issues airlines are facing.
Whenever it comes back, though, I'm sure you would agree, air travel is going to be looking a lot different. How are you going to convince the flying public that it's safe to get on these planes?
There will be some kind of checkpoint at the airport itself, and if it's a temperature check, as has recently been suggested, I think that's a good thing. Face masks will almost always be required, and they might actually be required by regulators. And then finally, the cabin itself. It's not public knowledge, but believe it or not, that cabin replaces its air every 2 to 3 minutes. It's a remarkable thing. The design of that system inside a cabin was designed to prevent transmission of exactly this kind of airborne carrier. By the time you layer those protections and you consider the responsible actions of the public themselves, I believe you do gradually get back to the same level of confidence that we've had before.
It's time for things I've learned from movies.
We are entitled to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. What you people have to realize is that despite having these rights, very few people exercise them. And it is that type of apathy that corrodes our country from within.
And that's it for things I've learned from movies.
With much of America still on partial lockdown, presidential candidate Joe Biden will hang out at home for now. He's doing Zoom meetings with donors, potential running mates, and the random fourth grader who types in the wrong meeting code. Twitter will allow some of its employees to continue working from home indefinitely if they choose. Hey, if it works for Joe Biden, it works for me. A 70-year-old bank robber got 5 years in prison for a bunch of New Jersey holdups. This guy is stupid. If he wants to steal money and get away with it, just become a congressman. While experts say the coronavirus can survive on paper money, the risk of getting the virus from cash is pretty low. However, if you're not convinced, I'm holding a paper money collection drive-through in front of my house this afternoon. Disease trackers are calling an early March choir practice in Washington State a super spreader event. One sick person infected 52 others. Until just now, I used the term super spreader to describe the spatula I use for applying strawberry jam on my toast. 2 Arkansas idiots were arrested for taking turns shooting each other wearing bulletproof vests after a bunch of drinking. The things we have to do to entertain ourselves while stuck in lockdown, huh? Time for Nobody Gives a F***. Uber wants to buy Grubhub. They shall call the new company Gruber. Hey Uber, nobody gives a f***. You can now buy a 1,000-piece puzzle with Arby's food items on it. Not really the best puzzle if you're trying to lose the quarantine 15. Hey, we've got the meats. Nobody gives a f***. Well, you can forget murder hornets. Now we've got giant gypsy moths from Asia to worry about. 2020 is turning out to be the best year ever for bad movie script ideas. Hey, cheap horror movies. Nobody gives a f***. Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out NSS Live starring Frank D'Angelo, Tuesdays and Thursdays for NSS Live.